All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Lawrence Claremont, Vice President for Leadership Development. Just wanted to say thank you for joining us tonight, which is going to be a fun and fact-filled evening, specifically focusing on family engagement and leadership resources that you can have for your PTA toolbox. And at this moment, I'd like to turn it over to Madam President Carolyn Nelson Goddard.
Thank you, Lawrence. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here for our Wednesday evening, February 7th edition of Road to Success. The team has put together an informational workshop for you that would allow you to gather up your volunteers and prepare for programs to finish up your year, as well as to start your year for the next school year for 24-25. I'd like to take a moment and introduce the members of the Executive Committee, Board of Directors, as well as staff members that have joined us this evening. I will go as I see you on my screen. The first person in my upper left-hand corner is Melanie Williams, our secretary.
Good evening, everyone. Glad you're here.
Thank you, Melanie. You've met Lawrence Claremont, our Vice President of Leadership Development. Next up is Karen Mazzola, our Vice President for Educational Development.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm at my high school volunteering for Knoll Expo, Seminole County. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this program. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So I don't see any other officers right this moment, so I'll flip over to our members of the Board of Directors.
Might have to mute me, sorry.
Let's see, I see Alvin Gainey, the Chair of Leadership Development Committee.
Good evening, everyone.
Lisa Hoyland, our Programs Chair.
Good evening, everyone.
Kay Hawkins, our Northeast Region Rep.
Good evening, everyone.
Holly DeLucia, Resource Development.
Hi, nice to see everyone tonight.
Kelly Cumbreaker, the Orange County Council President.
Good evening, everyone.
Melanie Gamble, our Media and Marketing Chair.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Felita Tutt, our Education Committee.
The front desk is not open.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Tiffany Graham, our Duval County Council President.
Good evening, everyone.
And Kimberly Adamski, our Compliance Guru from our state office.
Good evening, everyone. Glad to see you.
I think that I've touched on everyone. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. As an aside, Faith, please check your email and give me a call. All right, back to you, Lawrence.
Okay, so I'm going to pass the baton over to Melanie. That she'll be opening and leading the presentation.
Actually, Alvin is up. Alvin, I'm sharing.
All righty. Good evening again, everyone. As Carolyn mentioned, my name is Alvin Gainey, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Florida PTA Leadership Development Chair. Tonight, I'm going to share with you briefly some information about National PTA's learning management platform, which is called Thrive. And hopefully, if you have any questions, I'm able to answer any of those questions. And most importantly, that we will be able to drive you over to Thrive and get you started on your personal as well as leadership development journeys. Next slide, Melanie. Would you like for me to cover this part, Melanie? Alrighty, so we like to start and kick off all of our interactions together by keeping our mission in mind, keeping our mission in focus. That way it will guide all of our actions. And Florida PTA's mission is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children. With that, let's talk a little bit about Thrive. So, a couple of years ago, National PTA, for those of you that may have been around for a while, may remember the e-learning platform and modules that National PTA used to produce as a way of adding training opportunities for leaders throughout the different levels of the association. A couple of years ago, the association undertook the process of developing a proprietary learning management platform, and it is called Thrive. So the e-learning modules no longer exist in that iteration. However, they are still archived on the National PTA website. So with Thrive, next slide, the particulars with regards to this platform, it is an opportunity uh, to engage, empower, and most importantly, create a level of community and opportunities that are specifically for you, the members of PTA. With regards to the training opportunities, there are a number of different topic areas, things that are specific to certain offices. There are modules with regards to how to run a meeting, parliamentary procedure. So there are many opportunities. And the coolest thing about Thrive is that it is ever evolving. It is a live platform, which means that the offerings are continuously growing on a very regular basis. In fact, on almost a monthly basis, there are new offerings that are released. And um, anytime that you access the platform, it actually will tell you when you can expect something new and what it is that is, going to be coming up. Next slide. So some of the current course offerings focus on membership, advocacy, talking and offering courses on communications. And for those that may be involved at the state level, of course, there are some offerings for those that are members of the state board of directors. Particular to tonight, there are tons of offerings as it relates to PTA programs. Really has turned into the how-to of how to do and really carry out some of the programs that National PTA has to offer. In order for you to access a full course catalog, you can visit thrive.pta.org. And once you have authenticated yourself, verified that you are a PTA member and so forth, you'll have an opportunity to um, search the catalog. You can take courses based on tracks, or if you're just kind of like me, that's like kind of all over the place, you can just pick and choose things that interest you and endeavor with those courses. Next slide. So, how do you access Thrive? So, from National PTA's website, um, you are able to not only access the Thrive platform, but you're also, as I mentioned before, able to find some of the archived e-learning courses as well. But a lot of that stuff has been translated to the Thrive platform. There were some that simply were not, and that's completely okay. So visit pta.org, and from there, next slide, you'll see the Running Your PTA tab. Next, and you will drop down to the Thrive Learning Community. And as I mentioned earlier, this platform is designed to create just that, a community, because you will have access to be able to interact with other learners through this platform. And most importantly, you will be able to engage in trainings that will better equip you to go back and help lead your PTAs and your community. Next slide. So once you've accessed and again authenticated, you'll come to a screen similar to this. where you will be able to access the platform. Next slide, Melanie. And this is a sampling of what the course catalog looks like once you access the learning platform. Again, there are offerings that are added on, maybe it's a quarterly basis, but they're usually added sometimes 6, 10 at a time. So there's always something that is changing there. For those of you that may be particular to advocacy, there are things that are, specific to that track. If you are PTA officers, maybe new in a role and you're looking for some guidance, you can find some of that stuff here. There are also a number of offerings that are, as this one implies, for all members. So there are things that just all members can benefit from knowing. And again, that is the way you'll notice that the tracks have different colors. So, like for instance, all members is yellow. So someone that may just be a member of your PTA, and again, this is an added benefit, a value add to being a member of your PTA. So this should be information that you are sharing with your membership, because these are opportunities that our members have to further engage with PTA and, most importantly, expand their knowledge base. Next slide.
I think that
And
was.
we're going to hand it over to Melanie. We'll be able to address any of your questions that you may have towards the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Alvin. So now we're going to talk about our programs that National PTA offers. And included in that will be the Reflections Arts Program, which we know has been a cornerstone of our advocacy for over 50 years. So we're going to take you through the different programs that you can use to strengthen education and empower families and ensure that every child thrive. We need that strong partnership between families, schools, and communities to ensure student success. We all know that it is necessary. So our PTA programs aim to build these partnerships, and we're encouraging all our local units and county councils to do these programs, engage in these programs, and help get that positive change for all our children. So here we have the whole idea of our national standards for family school partnership. That is important as we use these programs to get engaged with our families. We have access to engaging educational and fun opportunities that we can use. Most of the programs are focused on academic achievement. We have our STEM and our literacy programs, the social, emotional well-being piece is there, as well as safety and health. We talk about arts and cultural enrichment and the family engagement and advocacy. So let's use these programs. They're readily available for you, and we're going to take you through some. Lisa.
Good evening, everyone. In-person and at-home programs. So select your program model and delivery methods. There's actually 2 ways to do that. One will be in person, and the other one has actually 3 facets to it for at home. So the National PTA offers in-person and at-home programs and program models to meet students and families where they are. Partnering with caregivers and schools, National PTA programs are designed to support the physical, social, emotional, and learning needs of students while having fun. So some of the in-person examples are having events in person at the school or in a community location. They will build conversation, community, and learning. Also, another reason why we would have in-person is having engaging resources such as family handouts and the facilitator's guide. And your PTA facilitates the programming and gives PTA leaders flexibility to best meet the unique needs of their school community. At home, some of the things that you can do at home. In real time, this will allow for live virtual events to give families a chance to participate together while being online. They build conversations, community, and learning online. This model gives families a chance to participate together, even virtually, and it uses engaging slides, handouts, and the facilitator's guide. Another way of doing things at home is self-paced. This would occur at home, and each family facilitates the activities by themselves at their own pace while a designated time frame. This model gives families the flexibility to participate at a time that is most convenient for them. And then the third way of doing it at home would be to tech-free. This happens at home without the use of technology. Each family facilitates the activities by themselves and at their own pace during a designated time frame. Differences from the self-paced model, because families don't need access to the internet or devices to participate, which should have and make it more convenient and more accessible for some of our families.
And I'm gonna ask for a show of hands. I can't see everyone, so one of my co-hosts, would you let me know? How many people right now do not know about reflections? You may have just a basic knowledge of it. Anyone? You could let me know, Lisa, how many hands we may have, if any. So Reflections is one of our flagship programs it's near and dear to my heart. So I really enjoy this program. It encourages students to explore their artistic talents and express themselves through various art forms. You know, we have visual arts, literature, music, photography, film, and dance. And the program was founded, as you see on my screen, by Mary Lou Anderson in 1969. And it's a great opportunity for us to promote this program in our schools. It is difficult, I'll tell you that, to get the interest, but it's a good artistic expression and critical thinking program that we need to engage our K through 12 students. And we are just so happy that we have so many students participating over the years. So the national awardees are announced on May 1st. And, you know, we just finished our Florida PTA program. So you'll hear about the winners soon. Come next year, 2024, 2025, the theme is accepting imperfections. So that's something you can start thinking about with your students. So we just encourage you to take advantage of that program. And if you need any help, do reach out to our Reflections chair, Miss Jenny Munn. Lisa.
Okay, show of hands, how many have participated in the School of Excellence program? Hopefully by now, many of you on the call know what School of Excellence is. And this is a national PTA School of Excellence where families feel welcomed and empowered to support student success. And PTA is a key partner for continuous school improvement. Next slide on that. If you're not familiar with the School of Excellence, this is a program, National PTA Recognition Program, that opens the lines of communication to critical thinking within school communities to make data-driven decisions that yield positive long-term results. School of Excellence is a committee to supporting and recognizing partnerships between the local PTA unit and schools to enrich the educational experience and overall well-being for all students. Currently, 135 Florida schools have enrolled in it, and they're actively working towards designation for the 2023 to 2025 year. And 62 Florida schools earned this designation for 2022 to 2024. This is a roadmap program. The kickoff will start in August, September, and it will take you through the entire school year. There's great information, if you do not know about the program, on the National PTA website. Go under School of Excellence. This is a great opportunity for your school community to work together to benefit the overall child experience at the school and in the community.
And just to add, you'll see on the screen that it does say 93 Florida schools. Lisa said 126. They enrolled, but 93 schools went through to step 3. So just so you get the numbers. We're not doing math here, but that helps. Family reading experience. Overall, that PTA family reading experience, it offers a valuable resource for families just to nurture that love for reading, to strengthen literacy skills and encourage access to books. It's amazing. I don't know what you all are seeing in your schools, but we're not reading, or kids are not reading as they should. So it's important. That's a great program that PTA can employ in our schools, we can host literacy activities that improve book access and book choice. And we know what's going on with books right now. Provide families with ready-to-go literacy resources and equip families in need with books during their school year. And interestingly, March is Family Reading Month and Read Across America. So that's a great way we can engage with our families, just to expose them to this program. And National PTA, when they give us these programs, they give us pretty much all the toolkits that we need to run these programs. So it's just a matter of you reading through and fill in the blanks and customizing it to suit your school. Beautiful program, Lisa.
Okay, STEM. STEM and Families is another program from the National PTA. It delivers access and hands-on exposure to science, technology, engineering, and math to engage families and inspire students to pursue career opportunities in the STEM field. National PTA and BEAR have developed a series of hands-on activities families can do. PTAs can also package the activities into STEM at-home bundles for families. Learn at Home kits and the STEM at-home kits. They're both available for more information on the National PTA website. The science festivals is another way to bring STEM into the family school community. And that brings together students and families to participate in shared hands-on science experiences. And the engineering piece, Propelling Our World, is engineering for students and their families by offering easy and fun design challenges for them to do things together. Access to a wealth of STEM resources, like I said, can be found on the National PTA website. And we also have a new STEM award this year. So more information will be coming out for that, or you can look for that under the awards section of the Florida PTA website. But STEM is definitely something that you want to work together with your families on.
PTA Connected, take charge of your digital life. This is a great program and it has several aspects to it. The Internet Awesome, the Smart Talk, Ready, Tech, Go, digital families, community events, Build Up and Belong. We know as parents, as adults, that we have to take charge of our children's safety as they browse the internet. These programs help us to establish those healthy digital guidelines and behaviors and help to protect our children. There's so much out there, so much danger that our kids are exposed to. So we have to be so very careful. And these are programs that we can institute in our schools. The grant opportunities last year, we got Florida schools got quite a number of some of these grants. I know my high school, we have the Discord that we'll be using, Build Up and Belong with Discord. So check out these programs, use them, and inform your families. Give them the opportunity that they need.
Okay. Healthy lifestyles is another aspect of National PTA program. And the Healthy Lifestyle Initiative offers educational resources and engagement opportunities. Healthy Bodies, these resources will contribute to being physically healthy by maintaining a healthy diet and staying active. Some examples that National PTA provides is family tasting nights, tobacco prevention campaign, healthy hydration, and PTA wellness fairs. The healthy mind, a little bit more on that. It helps families make mental health an everyday priority. Active minds, healthy Earth Day is a great initiative to bring that in from the PTA to the school community. And it can be difficult to sort through all the information about climate change and what each of us can be doing with our families and within our community to play the part. But National PTA has pulled together some resources that you can use within your school community. PTA wellness fairs. Many of our local units and county councils have a wellness fair throughout the year. This initiative through National PTA is supported by Walmart, offers students a fun, flexible, and interactive method of engaging with health topics that go beyond a traditional classroom environment. The reason we have health fairs is allow students the opportunity to explore a variety of topics at their own pace and choose what topics are more engaging to them. Walmart Spark Good includes programs like local grants, roundup, registry, space request tool, and associate giving and volunteerism. And right now, Walmart Business Plus is offering all local PTA units throughout the country, a free 1-year business Walmart Plus membership. The value of that is $98. So sign up before the offer expires on March 31st, 2024. This is a great resource for your local unit.
Thank you for that, Lisa.
That's it, Melanie. Thank you.
We are done. Together we can make a difference, and we are already making a lot of difference in our schools. So let's keep working towards that. Any questions? I will stop sharing. And is there any schools here who received any of those grants from National PTA? Anyone? I know we did, University High School. No one? Oh, boy. Okay, any questions? I do have a question for Alvin. In your presentation, you kept alluding to something about authenticate. Once you're authenticated, you'll have access. Could you explain what that means for those who don't know? Please.
So, for those of you that may not be familiar with the platform or utilizing National PTA's website, you will have to go on and verify your PTA membership in order to access the platform. So when you go to, I think it's thrive.pta.org, it will bring you to a menu that will ask you a couple of questions as it relates to your membership. And literally within a couple of minutes, you're able to access the platform.
Thank you for that. Any other questions? If not, President-elect Maxine, are you on? No, I don't see.
Melanie.
Yes.
Yeah, just wanted to let everyone know, if they're not monitoring the chat, that we posted a document that has all the links and some additional information to what's been presented tonight.
Excellent. Thank you. Madam President, you want to do a closing salvo?
Sure, but first I'd like to give Lawrence an opportunity to talk about Leadership Convention.
Of course.
Right. So yes, that time is almost here where registration begins for Leadership Convention. This year will be July 18th through the 21st. And again, as last year, it will be at the beautiful Omni Resort Champions Gate. And so registration should go live on Monday. So I'm going to ask you to check your email. One of the critical things that we say to everybody is lodging goes quick. Carol and I have been trying to schedule site visits, and every date we put out, they're telling us they're sold out. And so that should give you an idea of what it's like over the summer, you know, especially in Orlando and at the Omni. So when the registration goes out, we ask that you register as quickly as you can to secure your room, you know, at the Omni. I always say that on-site is better, to attend a convention as opposed to off-site, because you get the opportunity to be engaged. And we are currently in the process of two things. One is there's a call for workshops that is going out, that has gone out. So please check your Florida PTA newsletter. I believe the one from December has that information. So if you, as a PTA member, wanted to present a workshop, or if you know someone that can present a workshop that aligns with our PTA mission, please send the link to them so that they can complete the information for the workshop. Alvin leads that initiative, so the information will go to him. And if you have any questions potentially about, if a workshop may or may not be approved, or if you have some questions on the process, please connect with Alvin at leadership.development@floridapta.org, and he'll be more than happy to address any questions. The other thing that has gone out is the recall for volunteers. As we know, many hands make light work, and we've been saying that our Busy Bees at convention is what contributes to the overall great experience that our attendees, our exhibitors, our sponsors, our speakers, and our guests experience. So if you would like to volunteer at Leadership Convention, there's some additional perks that come along with that. One of them is potentially the opportunity for free registration to attend Leadership Convention. We only ask, a minimum of 10 hours while you're there, but because so many people, find that there's a lot of engagement and stuff that goes on, we often get more than 10 hours out of folks because of the opportunity to network, with folks that are there. That also went out in the December newsletter. I'm not sure if you can post a link in the chat, Alvin, for the workshops and the call for volunteers so they have it right away. But if you know of anyone who would like to volunteer, please share the link, with them so that they have the opportunity to attend Leadership Convention and see what Florida PTA is all about. As most of you hopefully know, that this is the one thing that we do once a year to engage, provide you with workshops, provide you with the opportunity to interact with exhibitors, provide you with the opportunity to interact with our resource fair vendors who provide you with some programming and other things that you can bring to your school communities and the families. So it's always a great experience, a great opportunity to meet with other folks from around the state who are doing the work that you do. And it's also a great opportunity for you to get ideas, about what's happening, especially if you're at the middle school and the high school level. I believe that's it for everything I want to say about convention. So I hope that see you guys there. This year is an election year as well, so you get the opportunity to choose who your future leaders will be that will help guide the association. And don't forget, we also recognize the work of the PTAs, the work that you do at your schools. So there will be an award ceremony. I'm not sure what the deadline date is for that, but please check the website, for awards. And I always say, do not discount the work that you do. Everything that we do is valuable to our school community. And even though you may not feel that you have done a lot, I will encourage you to submit your application, because sometimes great work comes from the things that we do, and recognition is always important. And it's also, to me, it's important to recognize the work that your volunteers at the school have done. Also at Leadership Convention is our DEIJ, presentation. So if you've done some great work in that area for diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice, the award ceremony will be there. I believe on Saturday and Sunday are the two recognition events. So please submit an application if you've done work in that area. And then the last thing is, even though we work hard, we also party hard. So PTA's Got Talent will be that Saturday night. The one thing I always say about PTA's Got Talent is what happens there stays there. So if you are talented or you just like to be on the mic, please purchase a ticket so that we can see your talent that Saturday night. I believe that is it. And Karen has her hand up.
Thank you, Lawrence. Just next week's Road to Success is the social responsibility of community service. So we look forward, hope that you can come and aren't out at your Valentine dinner for the 7 p.m. presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. Thank you to the team for the presentations on programs. that not only assist our members in being engaged, but help them also to develop further and be recognized for the work that they are doing. I wish everyone a good remainder of the evening, and I hope to see you all in July. Good night.
Good night,
Good.
everybody.
Thank you, everyone.